about it too, and it was so interesting because I was like, what's the dynamic in your opinion to some other top players, you know? And they said, listen, if ESAM's playing good and Jakal's not, ESAM takes it. If they're both playing good, Jakal takes it.
Yeah.
And that is exactly what happened. And hopefully we'll see that run continue on, but I'm sure Syrup has something to say about it here on Small Battlefield in Losers Top 8.
It's going to be fun to watch these two in particular play against each other, not just because of the long and storied history that they have, obviously, right? But that these two...
Yo! Oh my God, we don't have time to talk about that. We got to jump into it.
No, we sure don't. It's time to talk about the match because they are also, you know what, forget what I was going to say. They're explosive players, and that should be enough for you.
I was going to say, if I had the chance to even get the setup in, that this is going to be a scrap, and I think we're already seeing that already. One stock off of Jakal and Syrup on the back foot. It's going to be a good set.
Yeah, that's the kind of player that we expect Syrup to be when he is on his P's and Q's. And like you mentioned earlier, we saw him absolutely destroy Beast.
God bless Beast, but yes.
Yeah, Beast is amazing, but I mean, Syrup was on top of things and does not seem to have slowed down yet. Jakal not able to get the solid opening that he needs, but yeah, great up B.
All right, good stuff. Still gets like the hurt box or the hitbox with the up B, makes it to ledge, but Syrup still on the offensive and tacking that damage on. Just not able to find this stock. Jakal's having a rough time.
And this is how this matchup goes for Wolf, right? Is that normally when you struggle to take a stock, you can just sit back and you can pepper your opponent with a bunch of lasers, but you don't get that opportunity against Ness. So you're kind of forced into a game where you have to be on your toes. You have to be ready to fight at any given moment because that's really your only option.
I love this offense from Syrup, even just by taking up some space, looking for that jump with the up air, but the dash attack can open up the stage for Jakal, set up for yet another edge guard, and hopefully we actually see the stock, but nope, making it back. Okay.
There we go. Yeah, forward tilt to cover the ledge. We've seen a lot of the neutral get up some Syrup, and partially that is because, I mean, jumping from the ledge is Ness is such a commitment, both as a floaty character and just the nature of his jumps. Great recovery by Jakal, but right into Syrup's loving arms. He will take another trip off stage.
Yeah, just going to go right off to the other side and almost to the top blast zone. That smash attack and the back throw are definitely going to do it. Syrup going up 2-1 over Jakal. Looking so sick right now.
You're definitely going to eat the down throw dash attack. Against floaty characters for Wolf, that is pretty much a confirm at 0. Regardless, Ness is definitely one of those characters, but Jakal definitely needs to find a way to fight back. As a Wolf player, right, you're normally playing a game in this kind of scenario where you got to think about it as I just need, like in baseball terms, a bloop and a blast. Right? I just need one little thing to get something started and then one crazy stock, and then I got this.
That down smash, for example, could have been it, but it did not connect yet again. Syrup's recoveries have been so good, just like all of these offensive options as well. Nice jump, but gonna get hit with the nair. Still stuck at the ledge.
Well, and it's been getting off the ledge that has been so good for Syrup, too, that he has meted Jakal's expectations to a point that Wolf's ledge trapping can be really, really good, but Jakal has not found almost any success, and in fact, Syrup has even found a couple of very nice reversals like the one you just saw. He'll take a 1-0 lead in the set.
And it's gonna be tough. I think that game especially, we saw Jakal playing from behind is a totally different Jakal when playing from ahead. As you mentioned a little bit, when you do have that lead, you can sort of take it slow it down a little bit, but Syrup was not having it, just putting the pressure on over and over again, and Jakal just couldn't find the footing or the edge guards when it mattered the most. So Syrup going up 1-0. We got plenty of set left. Running it back to Small Battlefield.
Well, it definitely helps as an S player when you get that very early stock that we saw from Syrup. Like, we wanted to talk about the story between these two and the bracket and everything, but didn't get the chance because Syrup just kind of does that as a player.
Right.
We'll see. We run it back to Small Battlefield here for Game 2, and you know, again, like you said, for Jakal, the key is getting out to that early lead. Yeah,
we see a little bit of it here, but we're going to need more. It's not too comfortable yet. Syrup still fighting back. Jakal looking to break it up with that neutral air, but what a response from Syrup. Okay.
And one of the things that Syrup has really done over time, right, developing as a young talent, I've noticed that he is using his reaction time much more effectively as a player, right? Setting up for situations for, you know, reaction tech chases, those kinds of things, right? Where normally it would be like, okay, my opponent went in there, cool, I've got great reaction time. But that right there, he is setting up these situations such that he can use it. That back air is a good example.
Exactly. We saw the back air almost come out from Jakal, but Syrup was just a little bit quicker with it, and that was all of the difference. Going up a little bit, going to try and extend the lead, looking for a safe opening with these approaching aerials. Jakal just looking for anything at this point.
No, this is the problem. Wolf really likes to play on a game plan that either relies on a lot of whiff punishing or on a lot of you whiffing against it. Well, that's the same thing. I meant to say where Wolf can whiff on you and it's not that big of a deal because he has moves that are pretty safe, but Ness can really play spoiler to both of those things, right? He is very difficult to whiff punish, and if you miss an aerial near him, he's got really good out of shield as well, and, ability to dart right back in, and that's what Syrup has been doing beautifully.
Exactly, and this is such a good opportunity here too. What the heck? The stuck on the platform is not where you want to be, especially in neutral here. Back throw is not going to do it, so we're going to go with the up throw, trying to get an aerial, but it's so tough. Syrup's options, as you mentioned earlier, are just so good from the ledge. Finally, though, getting some room to breathe. Jakal taking that stock, and after it's all said and done, 48% is not that bad.
Yeah, this is definitely something that Wolf can make a comeback from. I mean, you get one grab, you can get things started, but Syrup pretty. If you've been watching, you can figure out that he's been pretty difficult to grab, but there's one from Jakal, and that is exactly what you need, right? One grab leads to a whole lot.
I can see why Syrup is trying to be difficult to grab, especially after that, when there was a huge opening and a nice response, getting the shield up just in time to avoid that smash attack. Back to neutral here, looking for these aerials, but it's going to be Jakal for the dash attack. Okay. Interesting.
Ooh, high recovery by Syrup, and again, Jakal's ledge trapping has just not been effective enough to stop Syrup. Gets a little bit of healing, but Jakal ready for that recovery, and Wolf doesn't really have the resources to go out there safely, so again, Syrup getting right back on stage.
All right, back to the ledge, though. We're going to get the PK Thunder into the magnet. Okay. Oh, wow, I love that F-tilt, but good stuff from Syrup. Getting the shield up, still holding on to this stock. Big opportunity here. Oh, my goodness, looks for that roll in. Wow.
That was really smart by Syrup. A lot of people would just assume that Jakal would jump out of the corner right there, but Syrup's played against him enough to know that landing right there near the ledge, definitely a distinct possibility, so he waited for that tech chase opportunity. And now, despite what we saw unfold in the second stock, it is, in fact, going to be Syrup getting there first.
And that was, okay, immediately evens it up, but we saw a lot that stock that they are the same, those two players. We saw back airs work out for Syrup as they came out at the same time, two dash attacks working out for Syrup as they came out at the same time. So they are definitely a little bit of the same mind, but just working out for Syrup a little more often, especially playing so sick like this. What the heck? All right. Oh, this is such a rough spot. Have to dodge that PK fire, and the smash attack not going to work. Big opportunity for Jakal.
Yeah, great extension with that nair to set up on the platform, but not able to get more. Man, Syrup has been playing the disadvantage great. You can see that both of these players have such great knowledge of each other's combo routes at this point as well that they can kind of anticipate this move with this drift means this next one's coming, so I'm going to try my best to avoid that.
Exactly. All right, the nair's coming out from Jakal too, looking for the opening. Stuck at the ledge, but a solid offensive option from Syrup. Oh my, they're scrapping right now. They're looking for the big hits. Up smash is not going to do it, and they're going to open up the stage, though.
We see the yo-yo happen so many times right there, and Syrup doing what many Ness players do in those situations against somebody who they know has experience against the Ness. They can have ways to maneuver around that yo-yo, right? Get up attack is one big thing, so he just stands there menacingly waiting for you, and then the moment that you grab onto that ledge, he'll toss out that yo-yo to maximize how much he can challenge your ledge invincibility.
Exactly, and shouts to you. I feel like you called that before the yo-yo even came out. You were ready for it, right? Just up smash right there. So good.
I've seen enough Ness players ledge guard that I understand that really yo-yo is what you want to do about 80 to 90% of the time.
Right.
Syrup's made it work excellently too. He's up 2-0.
Yeah, I definitely didn't expect this, but I am not surprised either. It's looking so good right now, and look at that offensive pressure. It's just all scouted out. Like you said, they're so experienced, and you can see it reflect in the gameplay too. Okay, back to jumping in neutral, just looking for these stray hits. Those lasers are exactly what we were looking for as well, trying to get this lead, but Syrup's just not having it.
Yeah, well, it's, again, not as effective a tool when not only is it not helpful for you against Ness most of the time, it can actually be a detriment to you, right?
Right.
That you end up healing him, and Syrup has been pretty effective in sort of at least threatening that magnet, throwing it out here and there enough that Jakal's not just going to be comfortable camping in a corner and throwing them out, and again, been very effective thus far.
That being said, though, Syrup's getting hit here and there, 95%. Got to watch out for the next big hit from Wolf. Looking perhaps for an edge guard, but not going to be it. And these back airs are just barely missing from Jakal, too.
Yeah, and in the absence of, kill confirms for Jakal to have access to in this matchup, which that can be a problem against floaty characters, particularly ones that aren't large, and it's a risk to go for those crazy confirms. You have to look for these reads on the platforms, but he's been hurting for the ability to actually land those.
Yeah, we're just missing the step 2 part of the process where he gets the stock. But Syrup has no problem with that back air. Going to set up for the edge guard and the slightest hit, a PK Thunder. Go, oh my goodness.
Wow. Jakal realized the moment that he did that neutral get up, it was a mistake and buffered that spot dodge as soon as he could, because the moment you see the Ness turn their back like that, you know Papa back throw is coming.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Pushing up the glasses and said, I've got him. Back throw going to be the stock here, 147 on Syrup. Jakal looking for just the equalizer, and it's going to be the up smash. 2-2, 0-0 here in Game 3. Is this going to be Jakal's comeback story? Or maybe just Syrup taking it home?
Well, again, Jakal is going to have to find a way to close out those stocks a bit earlier, because Syrup has been able to beat him to the punch virtually every time, and that's part of the beauty of Ness as a character, is that he just does not miss out on those opportunities.
No, he is all over the place, throwing out the hitboxes, continuing the tech chase and all of those offensive routes, and it just looks so hard for Jakal.
Syrup actually read that recovery so far in advance, but it just didn't matter, because as long as you do have a hitbox to clank with the yo-yo, that's part of the reason that Jakal does those high recoveries. You'll generally be fine until he throws out another yo-yo, but even though Syrup got that read, he is still playing with just a small lead. Jakal's defense really shoring up, though.
Yeah, that was a really tense spot to be in. I'm surprised it worked out for Jakal. And the back air, this could be huge for Jakal after playing at such a deficit. Taking the stock could be a big deal, but doesn't get the extension.
Wow, okay, does react in time to get that back air, though. This is where we haven't seen enough success from Jakal as well, though. This ledge trap, the ledge guard, does catch the mash from Syrup. Getting a little impatient back on stage. And Jakal shouldn't die to this back throw yet, so he will get to play with the lead. Okay,
but you know Syrup is looking for the edge guard. We're going to take that whiff grab. The Syrup fans said, that's a nair if I've ever seen one. One stock apiece. It's back to neutral.
Jakal buffering that grab too, like a lot of people might look at that and think, well, how could you not know as a player of this level that that's not going to connect? And you just have to think about the fact that Rage is such a changing mechanic. No changes here, though, without any Rage. Jakal,
my goodness,
will hit those combos, and there is that big KO he was looking for, and he is pumped up about it.
I would be too. That was scouted out a little too far in advance for my comfort, but good stuff from Jakal. That is exactly the momentum shift the Jakal fans were looking for, and especially after this combo, you can tell that Jakal was feeling it. Look at this. Just, I got you.
Yeah.
I'll run the next game, and you already, I heard the stomp from the stage.
If you were in the venue, you heard the stomp, yeah. It's a big stage, so it reverberates.
For sure, for sure. And we are going to run it back. Of course, it's going to be on small battlefield yet again. It's going to be the Wolf and the Ness. Going into Game 4, we have a set.
Yeah, this has been the exclusive venue for these two players. They just stuck it out on small battlefield. And again, when you get to the point where there is as much experience between two players playing the same characters over and over, you kind of expect them to just want to meet on an even playing field the whole time, right? And in this case, Jakal just get his jump taken, but a great recovery will get him back on stage.
Nice.
We need to see a lot more of that Game 3 version of him where he was patching up a lot of those holes we were talking about.
I think we're seeing it right now with this opening. Although the defense is a little shaky, the offense is still looking clean, but Syrup's got a nice response coming in. Okay, PK fires are so dangerous.
Buffering that jump forward air off ledge. Jakal's been doing that a whole lot, and he was a little bit too far to get that hitbox out to contest the yo-yo, so Syrup intelligently dangling it off there and taking that first stock pretty convincingly.
All right, but the forward air's coming in from Jakal. It's going to be a big grab at the ledge, but okay, air dodge, no air dodge. Nice, nice.
Yeah, too early of a recovery there from Syrup. If it's not spaced right, you are going to eat claw for breakfast, and that is a big way for Jakal to even things up.
Okay, but Syrup had a very, very important combo right there. Just comes down immediately, puts on 70% and counting. Okay.
The only reason that Jakal didn't get caught by that down air too is because it had already happened right at the beginning of the set.
Okay, but the down smasher is still working out. PK Thunder going to keep this combo going, and the up air takes the stock.
Wow, that almost seemed like it saved Jakal for a little bit, but Syrup actually able to convert off of it.
Hold on.
Potentially able to move on, but again, Jakal gets one grab, and here we go.
It's just so sick. Jakal keeping the pressure on Syrup on the back foot, trying to fight back with some aerials, but Jakal's looking for this stock. Okay.
He tried to go high, and he's barely able to make it back by the skin of his teeth.
And they're fighting, looking for these back airs. Going to be the nair into the tech chase. Good stuff from Jakal. No air dodge here. What's the play? Okay, not going to get it. Going to try and ledge trap, catching the roll in with the up smash, but the trade.
Wow, very, very fortunate there for Syrup. His nair came out just in time to save him. And now it seems like it just might be his game to win. Jakal kissing the blast zone on that up air.
All right, looking for that back air. So is Syrup. The next big hit could be a big deciding factor. Going to look for the edge guard here. Not going to get it. The dash attack was so brave.
Oh, but because Jakal put on that pressure, Syrup buffered that magnet a little bit too late, but he will take the set. The kid's excited about it too. 3-1 over Jakal. Syrup has earned himself a spot in the top 5 of this tournament.
What a fantastic set, and I was so happy to see him walk up to the stage because I knew it was going to be a scrap, and they sure delivered. Just back and forth combos and aggression and edge guards, and it was so fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch Syrup just flourish as a player, right, as time goes on, right, that we've seen forever, right? You see somebody getting results at a young age and you see how things develop over time and you say, well, okay, yeah, they do this one thing really, really well, but they've got these weak spots to patch up, and every time I see Syrup play, it seems like those weak points just get a little bit more patched up, and you know, the fact that he's this deep in the bracket at Shine is a very good demonstration.
I was going to say, I don't know how many more patches we need. Looking so very comfortable in this bracket. Look at those extensions, all those edge guards as well. Just such good play here. The cancel to get around that F tilt, the drag down with the forward air right into the up smash. Because, I mean, there's so many things you can do there, but that is exactly what Syrup was looking for. And there it is, the immediate pop off. Almost, almost broke those headphones. And the prize money would have been gone real quick, but such a good set.
Yeah.
All of them have been fantastic. Obviously, this late in the bracket, there are nothing but hits. But unfortunately, there's a little bit of a downside.
Yeah, some people are going to get hit out of the bracket.
Yeah.
That's that's how it goes. One person wins, one person loses.
I was actually talking about a different downside.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah, we got to run